Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover a top BRC20 airdrops to do now. So this video is going to be presented by Boris. He's one of my followers in the channel and my moderator in my private Discord. If you want to join to my subscriptions on Discord, go to my website cryptocurrencystate.net/subscriptions. You are going to see the update for my Discord channel and also my application. This is an app that is going to help you to organize your airdrops and apply easily to them. So if you are an airdrop hunter, you need to start doing BRC20 airdrops because there is a lot of money to be made there on the Bitcoin ecosystem. If you want to know more about Boris, you can see the link that is appearing right now. That is an interview that we did with Boris about airdrops. It's super interesting if you are also starting into the airdrop world. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, I present you top BRC20 airdrops covered by Boris.
Hi guys, my name is Boris. I'm a moderator in our Cryptocurrency State Discord, and Santiago and I already did a video a few weeks ago, but for those of you who don't know me, you can check out that video. It's a longer backstory. Shorter version is I've been in crypto for about 2 years. Only the last year actually successful because that's when I discovered airdrops, and about 15 minutes of my time became well over $1,000 with Aptos, and ever since I've been laser focused on the whole industry, and I've had pretty good successes not only with Aptos but with Arbitrum, some minor airdrops, but as of late my focus has been only on the bigger projects such as the ones we'll be talking today. We'll be talking about BRC20 ecosystem and the whole Bitcoin DeFi infrastructure. So we'll be covering Ordinals wallet, we'll be covering Unisat wallet, and the Trustless computer infrastructure. Also, we all know the famous saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And in the last year, I would not have achieved a third of what I've done if there wasn't a quality community with whom I've shared information, I've shared my insights, I've received amazing insights and inputs, and this has been the Cryptocurrency State Discord. We've been going for over half a year now, and here the information is just out of this world. Best alpha I've seen in the airdrop space by far. If you really want to make money in this space, you need to be around people who know what they're doing, who already made money, and who can actually help you get to where you want to get. We have so many channels. We have general airdrops, new airdrops, you have meme drops. There's airdrop distributions, we never miss airdrops. There's even general crypto stuff. It can be overwhelming at start, but once you get the hang of it, it's really super worth it. And of course, we're talking about BRC20s here as well. So yeah, if you're serious, if you want to make money with airdrops, this is the place to be. One last real-life example that actually happened a few weeks ago. So I was spamming the Discord with BRC20 stuff. It was May 15th, and that's when I found out about Alex airdrop. And I remember posting about this, guys, we have to get in on Bitcoin DeFi. BRC20s are the new hot stuff on the block. We cannot miss this. And 2 days later, life happened and I completely missed it. However, a couple hours before the airdrop snapshot would have been taken, one of our Discord members, Gentleman, shout out to you, you're the rock star, he actually gave us all a step-by-step exactly what to do in order to get this airdrop. So I did it, the snapshot was taken, and a couple days later I was with another 4 figures in my wallet. Imagine, 4 figures for a couple hours of work, just because somebody was kind enough to share knowledge that they had here. And this is the value of our Discord. You actually, I mean, for it to cost $100 for a year, you also get an app that helps you organize all the airdrops. It's just absurd. I need to talk to Santiago to get the price up because $100 for a year is absurdly little considering the amount of value you actually get here. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get straight into the step-by-step for the airdrops we'll be covering today. First and foremost, we want to touch on one quick notion of crypto safety. Whenever you're doing airdrops, there's literally 100 million, trillion, quadrillion, zillion scams going on every day. You want to make absolute sure that you are on the official website of their official project. So what I always do is I go to Twitter, I type in ORD, I get the official website. You know that usually by a golden check mark over here, but also you can check when the account was made. Okay, this is a horrible example because it's like from this year, but this is the official website because I know that many people that I follow also follow them. So this is the best way to actually know it. So I just follow Binance, CZ, the guy from Coinbase, Armstrong or whatever is his name. You can follow, at the end of the day, me, Santiago, and other guys, and then you will be sure that this is actually the official website. Once you're sure that it's official, you can click on the links there. It'll port you to the Ordinals wallet. Once you're there, you will have the option to create your wallet here on the bottom left. And once you have created your wallet, clearly we will not go through the wallet creation procedure now because it's super basic. Like, it's literally, if you made a MetaMask, you'll know how to make this. You get your password, you get your seed phrase, you keep it safe, and you have your wallet ready. Once you have your wallet, you will go to the option to fund your wallet. So you will send to your wallet address the Bitcoin. What I found to work best is the OKX exchange, since they only had withdrawal fees of about $1 to $2 depending on the day, which is by far the cheapest in the industry that I have found. So once your wallet is funded, you can mess around on the platform. And just for the record, guys, Ordinals wallet has airdropped pixel pepes for these little buggers, and they've given them for free to every single human being that has done a transaction on Ordinals wallet in February, March maybe, and it was worth over almost half a Bitcoin at its peak. So imagine doing one transaction for like $5-10 maybe and getting over $10,000. That is the power of airdrops. That's what got me into the whole BRC ecosystem to begin with. These little buggers. Of course, the floor has dropped massively because everyone is in huge profits. Of course, people are selling off and the markets are in a bit of a downturn. But yeah, imagine over $10,000 for one transaction. Anyway, so we're here to make sure we don't miss on the next ones. So what you can do here, you can mint some, you can buy some NFTs like the floor, as floor is actually pretty steep these days. You can filter by many categories. It's just basically like OpenSea. So you can get transactions in that way. You can also get some BRC20s, or so for example, you may remember OXBT, or these was the OGs. You can buy these here if you want, but I would suggest if you're doing that, it's better to mint. Again, huge gas fees, $50 to $150. So depending if you want to do that or not, but that's what you can do. Also, we have SAP names. So this is like ENS, just on Bitcoin, specifically on Ordinals wallet. So you can also buy some names here, but if we're doing that, then definitely just better to actually inscribe a name. Which brings us to the next tab, which is you can upload a file, you can get some text in, and this has actually incredible real-life utility. Imagine you get your will here, and it's forever the same on the Bitcoin blockchain, because like sadly we live in a world where there are some immoral people who happen to maybe sometimes be lawyers, and then they can mess around with the will. But if you inscribe it on, for example, Bitcoin network, which is the by far technologically the most superior network out there in terms of safety, security, and robustness, you can actually have it there forever. So this is a really great real-life example of how it can be used. So yeah, this is very cheap. This is very cheap. Minting a new BRC20, getting new file inscribed is not that cheap. But again, if you want to do it, feel free. No one's stopping you. But if you want to just get transactions in and potentially qualify for the airdrop, I would recommend just going with text or getting your name. All right, and then of course you can mess around with the system more, but this is the most basic stuff you can do here, and this is what I would recommend. This is what I've been doing. And of course, if you're using VPN, which you absolutely should, it's $3 a month for privacy. I mean, come on. You can also do it with multiple wallets if you so choose. All right, moving on. So next up, we've got Unisat wallet. It's basically the same thing as Ordinals wallet, except they have not yet done a single airdrop, which is potentially in the works, because if you do some research, you will realize that there is one token holder of something called SATS token. So it's all just speculative right now, but it's definitely worth a shot. So once you go to their official Twitter, you go to the unisat.io, ports you over to the home page. What you want to do is get the wallet downloaded from the Chrome store. What works with the Ordinals wallet, they are a website, so there's no Chrome extension. Here you actually have a Chrome extension. I recommend always using the full screen because it's just easier to use, but you can also use it as a Chrome extension. So once you're creating your wallet, you will have a couple options. It was a bit confusing at first. You have 4 different types of wallets, but you want to use the Taproot one. It's the x86 version, because that's the one that you can actually use with Ordinals. So once you have your wallet set up, you go with connect, and you can mess around with the website as well. So it's basically the same thing. You have files and BRC20 mints, so file upload on the Bitcoin network or the BRC20 mints. These are the costly ones. However, I do recommend you mess around with texts and the names. So we have Sats and Unisats. Basically, it's really simple, and amazing trick you can use here is you use ChatGPT. You put the top 100 names in history. For example, you get stuff like James, John, Allison, Alice, Maddie, and stuff like that. And then you just say to ChatGPT, hey, add .sats to the end, put everything in one line and everything in small letters. You get literal copy paste of all the stuff that ChatGPT put out. You just copy paste here and you do .sats. For example, let's say James will not be available, obviously. So let's see how it goes. Checking names. He's going to say, oh, this is not recommended. This is recommended. So, buddy, if you're going to do this, you're going to waste gas. So we did not do that one, but you can do this one. And then you are gonna, this is your transaction history. So if you want, oh man, it's not that cheap right now, but yeah. Basically what you wanna do, you wanna aim for sats between 10 to 20. That is the goal, but I mean, it's not a huge difference. Like back in the day, it was like 300. So this is nothing. And yeah, basically it's gonna cost you a couple dollars just to do this. As you can see, it's only $1 for one name. So if you wanna do that, you also have to pay for that in your Sats wallet, so it's easiest to do it on Unisat wallet. You just go like here, and it's going to cost you maybe $2 or $3, and you're getting transactions in the cheapest way possible. You can also do the exact same thing with the Unisat wallet. It's literally the same thing. You can put in ChatGPT, give me a list of top 100 car companies, top 100 food brands, whatever you want. And you copy paste here and see what's available, see how many you want to mint. Keep in mind, if you're going to mint more than one, each one of these is going to be a separate transaction, which means you're going to pay the gas fee times 20 or times 15, how many times you want to mint the names. So yeah, it can cost you between $20 to $25 if you do multiples. But for just getting a couple, I would recommend 10, 15 max. Also text, same deal with Ordinals, way to get cheap transactions in. Other than that, you can also mint your own BRC20s to see which ones are in progress. This is actually unique for the Unisat wallet. So you go here, you can mess around with some of the filters. What I like to do is I just filter by holders. You will see Sats is the first one over here. It was actually one of the first ones, but it's nowhere near the mint out. So yeah, these ones are still in progress. Again, you can do your own research for these, but I would just focus on the top ones. Not financial advice, obviously, but just getting transactions in can go wrong, right? And then yeah, here you can also go on the marketplace. It used to be requirement of 20 Unisat points. Luckily they removed it, but again, the prices here are not so cheap. Like you can also filter here. It's literally the same thing as OpenSea, from low to high. So yeah, like not the cheapest deals out there, as you can see. But yeah, it's also something you can do. You can also buy .sat names or .unisat names here, but as I said, it's probably better to just inscribe them other than buying them, but it's an option as well. The least, we've got the guys over at New Bitcoin City building on Trustless computer. So basically what they're doing is they're trying to gamify the whole Bitcoin journey. So you've got stuff like chess on Bitcoin, you have the name services on Bitcoin, but mostly today we'll be focused on the DeFi on the Bitcoin network. So there's the DeFi district, also known as the Trustless market. As you can see, it's basically Uniswap on Bitcoin. So you're noticing maybe OXBT and MXRC tokens. These are the BRC20s that were minting in the last couple of weeks. It was a free mint. All you had to do was pay a little bit of gas. But people who pay like $10, $15 for gas, it was really, really worth it because they're all sitting on everything between 10x to 30x. I have a couple buddies who did $20 in OXBT. They are sitting on well over 200. So not only are we airdrop hunting for potential trustless market airdrop, but we're also cashing in on pretty good profits on one of these. Not financial advice, but it's been working for the last couple of weeks, and I'm definitely not missing out on the next few minutes. Actually, the person who is alerting like general public about these is Crypto Telugu, so you can also give him a follow on Twitter if you so choose. Anyway, if you're new here, which we all were at one point, there's this beautiful guide where it explains everything step by step how this works. It's actually a bit unique because Trustless Market is actually EVM compatible with MetaMask, so you don't actually create any wallet, you just connect it to your MetaMask, and then you can do swap, liquidity provision, and they also have a launchpad, but it's a bit too degen for me as well because it's only up for a couple days. Anyway, you go to the start here section and then you can literally go step by step. I'm not just going to read this like we're in university, but basically you create a wallet by connecting with your MetaMask. You get your trustless computer and Bitcoin address. You fund them the same way as you did the other ones, except for TC. You need to visit a gas station. I recommend you go and use Ethereum because it's cheaper than Bitcoin, but up to you really. And then you're basically ready to get the swaps in. You need to wrap your Ethereum as well on the bridge, and you're ready to swap some tokens, mess around, play around. Swap tokens provide liquidity just like you would on Uniswap. And after you're confirming transactions, you need to do it both on the Bitcoin network and the Trustless Computer network. So yeah, that's basically it. If you've got any questions, we'll be answering your questions in Discord or just in the comments below. Keep in mind, this has been a bit of a long video and Bitcoin DeFi can be really overwhelming, but if you go step by step, little by little, and actually do the steps as you're learning, it goes so much faster. And keep in mind, guys, this is all very new. This is why we're making really good money here, but everything can collapse tomorrow, so do only risk the money you're willing to lose because this is all new technology. It's a great opportunity, but also carries a certain amount of risk. So to wrap up, Bitcoin DeFi, BRC20s, Ordinals, we've covered a lot of topics today. It can be easily overwhelming. Just keep in mind, if you take a step-by-step approach and actually do the steps as you're watching the video, it is by far the best way to learn, speaking from experience. Also, you have an amazing community waiting for you in our Discord who are ready to help you along your journey, to actually give you the steps. When you get stuck, we discuss, we talk, we make each other better. See you there and have a great day.